was your plan this week with Noah? Now knowing what you learned on Friday, I mean, do you rep him with 2s or 3s?
Yeah.
Or?
So he's exchanging reps with Andrew. So that's going real well. And, he's been taking his game tests and all that sort of stuff. So it's not like he's behind from a cognitive standpoint. So he's doing good. Yeah.
So if a situation happened, who would you go to next in the game on Saturday?
If it was Saturday, that'd be Coach Frost's decision. But just based on the amount of reps they've had and so on and so forth, I would anticipate it would be Andrew. Yeah.
So you really can't go off of last year's stuff that you had on Noah. I mean, it's got to be about what you've done here at Nebraska the last several weeks.
I'll go back to, for example, what happened in spring. He didn't get very many reps in spring, and then we put him in the spring game. Yeah. That was a bit unfair. He didn't get very many reps, and he got out there, and he was a little dry, so to speak. So that was a little tough on him. So I wouldn't anticipate we'd do that again to him.
What have his reps been like this fall?
He's an individual with us all the time, and that sort of thing. But then, when it's scout team, and he's been helping Coach Chins and those guys with the looks for the quarterback for the opposing team. Yeah.
That's different now.
Yeah, that's absolutely different. So Masker is down there with those cats, and then Noah's back up with us, which is awesome. Meeting time hasn't been any different. They still come in for pure entertainment.
Where have you seen Noah? I'm assuming that he's made a jump. Has he made some strides in his game since being at UCF?
Oh yeah, his ball's a lot stronger, a lot crisper. He's gained more weight. Yeah, the drills that we did in the off season to get that piece of the puzzle cranked up have really paid great dividends. He's really ripping the ball. So that's one thing I've noticed a lot, aside from him gaining more weight.
When you recruited him,
last couple of games from Adrian, have you seen him kind of grow up as a quarterback, or what have you kind of seen from?
Well, as we've talked about before, every experience is a new experience for him. But I think what he's done really well, a good job of, perceptually, whatever, he's had a couple good games and all that sort of business. And he hasn't tried to live up to the reputation of his past game. And so he's gone out there and done his job and, so to speak, not do as many foolish things. And I use the word as many because there was a couple. So.
How much do you guys work under center in a practice? I know that's something that you guys don't do a ton in the game.
Always at the beginning of practice, and then maybe every 2 or 3 days a week. We just got done with that with Coach G's guys right now.
So when you're in those 4th and 1s, how important is it that you guys kind of get used to that handoff, that motion of kind of?
It's critical, no doubt, and that's really important. And so that the ball's not on the ground and something unfortunate happens, So, yeah.
I get asked that question a lot. Why do they stay in the gun in 3rd and short, 4th and short? What is the reasoning?
Some of them are for that reason alone, that they don't want to take any time during practice at all whatsoever on taking T snaps. Okay. And it's a different technique a little bit. You have to spend some time on it. That's what I've heard coaches say to me in the past, that they would just rather not spend any time on it at all and just develop their short yardage game from that standpoint.
What about Minnesota's defense? I mean, the way they stuck with Ohio State, how much did that get your attention this week?
Yeah, and they did a nice job against Ohio State. You guys know it's a really good team. So we got to be ready, We understand the challenge that's before us, and got to get after it, play our game.
Is there anything that jumps out about their personnel, Minnesota's?
Just that they're big and physical guys, and I think their left end is number 45. He's a pretty good player. He got around the left tackle at Ohio State a couple of times, which is pretty impressive. So, but overall, they're disciplined in what they do. Similar a little bit to Northwestern in their approach, that what they do, they're going to do well. They're not going to make very many mistakes. We've got to get ready for that challenge.
Hey, I apologize if you've been asked this, but on that interception that Adrian threw in the 3rd quarter, what would you preferred he had done there?
I would prefer that either burn it or run it. Okay. And I'll take the bullet for it. I should have forced him to have his eyeballs on the field safety, and I didn't. And that's unfortunate.
That's what it was. He didn't see that safety coming over.
Yes, right, exactly right. And I should have made certain beyond all certainty that he had his eyeballs on that guy because we felt like we could control where the safety was coming from the post side. That was not a problem. It was the field side.
Got it.
Because you guys kind of thought that was going to be a house touchdown.
It should have been, yeah. You know, and it is what it is. You know, we thought the field safety might bite a little bit on the action and the protection to the field side, and it didn't happen. So
That's just a safety making the smart play.
yeah, and us not burning it or bursting. But I'll take the bullet on that one.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.